Okay, guys, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Sorry for being just a few minutes behind. It's good to see everyone. Hope you have your coffee. Hope you're ready to go. Things are about to get busy. So, first things first, we're going to get into earnings. All right, we're going to just talk about the SPY, the Qs really quickly. We're just going to go over the levels real quick. So, if you don't have a pen and paper, all right, now is your chance. PPG. Okay, why is PP? Oh, they reported yesterday. I actually want to look at UNH real quick. UNH. Look at UNH down. Look, that's not. Get ready. I'm just going to tell you guys, get ready. The healthcare sector, banking sector. Just be prepared if earnings continue to report as they are, as such. All right. Again, welcome. My name is Justin. If it's your first time here, if you have any questions, throw them in the chat below. If you guys have any tickers of any stocks you guys want to cover today, again, all we ask is to hit the like button. Our goal again is, our goal is 10 likes, and any subscribers that are new subscribers, welcome and thank you very much. I appreciate you guys could be anywhere and you guys decide to be here. So I need to do and play my part. But we get to 1,000 subscribers. That is my goal. And I'm doing a giveaway for you guys. Sorry, I'm just getting started here. So forgive me. All right. So again, hit that like button, subscribe. If you have any questions, my name's Justin. Let's have a day. Oh, if you want to follow me on Twitter, my Twitter handle is @IvyLeagueTrades. Any stream donation contributions, that link is in the description. Any contributions to the stream goes to the stream. It doesn't go to me. Even if you want to buy me a coffee, I'll say cool. Maybe I will, maybe I won't, but more than likely I'll just say, yeah, I'll use it for a coffee and use it for the stream. I'd like to be able to bring people on. If you would like to come on and talk markets, go through charts, you guys can go through the link in the description, and the information to get a hold of me is there, or get a hold of me on Twitter @IvyLeagueTrades. Just send me a request or let me know in chat you're trying to get a hold of me, blah blah blah, all that fun stuff. So first thing is first, the S&P 500. Let's get busy, guys. You guys should have enough time to grab your pen and paper while I was yapping. Okay, so let's go. First things first, let's pull up our daily chart. Yesterday was a low volume day, and we kind of just took back that ASML news that came out with their early reported earnings, and felt like the market wanted to see what TSM did. I'm sorry, TSM said. I was in the middle of drinking coffee, so there's a lot going on here. I gotta speed it up already, and it's only 8 o'clock. Okay, so here's a 4-hour chart. It looks like we're putting in somewhat of a double top up here. You can already see we're getting a bit of resistance up there. Really, any pullbacks? I feel like I feel like we could if we get the opportunity. If we get a pullback, guys, I'm just going to look at that pivot high, and I'm going to watch to see if we can get it to hold. All right, that's going to be 580. 250, 580, 260. All right, right around this zone. You guys will see as we dive in. Okay, as we dive in, it's going to look a little bit clearer. And look at the volume yesterday. Even that selling pressure at the end of the day, they really stepped in. All right, so in my opinion, what I'm hearing and what I'm feeling and what I mean by what I'm hearing, when these earnings come out, they're not doing well, and you're getting all different types of markets. At least it's not that they're not well, their forecasts are not well. One of the trade ideas that I have for you guys this morning is an idea of a name that, cut its forecast. Let me make sure that everything is working here correctly. All right, we're good. We're good. All right, so the S&Ps, we get up above here. If we can hold the highs up here, I just don't know what would be the reason. When did this break out? Let's go to the futures real quick. Because that's weird that that broke out. I wonder if it was off of the interest rate cut for Europe, for the ECB. Dude, what is going on? What is going on? Seriously, what is going on? Don't do this to me this early, Thinkorswim. The folks deserve, the people deserve better than to hear me complain about this software. Alright, so futures are actually trying to hold up just a bit here. Look at that. They're trying to find support at Tuesday's pre-market highs, you guys. Take notice to that. You obviously have your resistance right here at 591.15, but you know, if you're trying to hold itself in that range, chances are, if you just consolidate, that brings up the probability that it's going to break out, right? Because what does a consolidation do when I say that, right? A consolidation allows your MACD, your RSI, your stochastics to start to ease. And if you do it on a, you know, depending on how long you do it, that is going to clear the way for, you know, those longer term time frames. It's very simple, but yet a lot of people, I think, don't understand it or haven't been taught to look at it that way. All right, so let's see what happens here. I personally think we get our pullback, you know, even a pullback to 590. But that's a nice recovery here. We've recovered Tuesday's move. We can't ignore that. I was a day early. We got long the Qs yesterday as a small YOLO trade. So we've recovered on futures for the most part. I just don't know if this earnings continuing to come in like this. Also, we have Netflix earnings after the bell. It's going to be, we also have retail sales, initial jobless claims. Okay. So there's plenty of reasons for us not to make new highs. I'm not going to say that they are the reasons we're not going to make highs. I don't care. I'm just going to trade it. You know, if we break out, data's good, you know, and then the only thing is if Netflix reports and you start to notice Netflix report after the bell, then you got to think that this is going to hold if we're able to break out. But first, we got to break out. So let's get there first. Today, initial jobless claims and then retail sales. You had the European Central Bank interest rate decision. That's at 8:15. I don't know what happened so early that the market just ripped. I feel like they knew what they were doing. And I said it yesterday. They were going to suck all the premium out for anybody that decided to get long on day one of the recovery. And it was really just my stock selection because the SPY moved. The SPY got to the target. But look, the Qs didn't do anything. And then now today is when they want to break out to 496, right? For those that were here, you guys know. All right, we got long on this pullback. So, anyway, QQQ, we're looking at the same type of, you know, movement here. There's a bit of an area here at 496, but I'm going to pay attention to 497. I'm sorry, 498. All right, 498 on the QQQ. Here's our daily chart. Nice little W pattern setting up on the daily. All right. Up and to the right of the chart. That's bullish. That's not bearish. So there's a nice support zone right there at the 20-day, which is that green moving average right there, that green line. But look, the 50 just crossed above the 100. Now we have our moving averages set up for us to just continue in a nice, cool, calm bear market. We'll see if that happens. All right, they'll see if this happens. This moving average and having them in the right place at the right time tells you a lot of things, because once they get distorted, the amount of time and the setup that it takes to get them back to where they should be in a bull market, the 200 below the 100, the 100 below the 50, the 50 below the 20, right? It takes a little bit. Let's see if we start to break out here. But again, these earnings are not helping you. We still have the big boys to go, like United Healthcare. Wait, we already had them. We already had UNH. So we'll have to see the rest of these earnings. All right, so far forecast is not looking good. Some are good. The majority that I keep seeing, for some reason, they're not that great. They're not that great. And they're lowering forecast. The earnings were good, lowering forecast. All right, so here's another way to look at the Qs. Here's your flat top resistance here on the 4-hour chart. Beautiful setup in my opinion. Just watch this. Just be aware of this pivot high here, which is still that flat top resistance zone here. So we're going to put this, we're going to make this a 2 because this is important. We got to hold this. We need a pullback into this zone. You will have your moving average. VWAP is coming up. It's already put in a tail. So I would like a pullback, another test of 494. So we'll look for that 494 test on the QQQ. We'll see if we can get that pullback and hold, maybe test 498. The problem with that is if you're pulling back, that means something happened. That means something happened. So I foolishly should have gave us time on those calls yesterday, but again, it was a small YOLO play. It is what it is, you know. It was only a few bucks that we were happy to lose. We just had the risk to reward. We just had to play it because if we had a day 2 reversal and we took it right back, that told us a lot. All right, so 15-minute chart, 4-hour. I think it's pretty self-explanatory. If we can pull back and we continue to hold 494, then I'm rocking this thing long to 498. I'm going to try to attempt to get up there to 498. And I'll go out a few weeks if I have to. I'll go out till next week. Today is Thursday, so again, I'm not going to be longing the QQQ. I don't even know why I chose that one yesterday. I figured with NVIDIA being able to bounce, which it did, the Qs just couldn't do anything. So it is, you know, it just is what it is. It was a small play. It was a couple of dollars that if it worked, you were looking at a really nice, you know, just a couple bucks into a couple $100 is really what it was meant for. All right, so here's the Qs, and even if you look on the daily chart, they're just lagging. They're just lagging the market. The markets are making new highs and up at highs. Like the Qs and IWM are kind of hanging out together, where the Qs have just like stopped and they're just consolidating up here, which is okay. And that could be what we have is a rally. We start to consolidate, and then you get a breakout later on. We'll see. So there's your break and retest on that 2505 level. So that's what we're going to look for. We're going to look for last Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday's resistance. All right, this was last week. Boom, boom, boom. We're gonna look for that area to provide us the support and the seat that we need to sit down and take off. All right. Again, guys, hit that like button, subscribe if you guys learn anything, or want to have, you know, a one-on-one and just want to donate to the stream and would like to learn how to trade without giving up your personal information. You know, you guys can donate and do so below. Just reach out. All right, so if the Qs are going to rally, first things first, let's look at Snowflake. I still have not let this one go. Oh, hold up. They're not going to pre-commit to a rate path. Wait. Wait. Hold up here. Listen to this, guys. This is important, okay? What's going on here?
ECB said disinflationary process is well on track.
I don't understand what she just said. I'm trying, guys. I'm sorry.
S&P futures popping to the highs.
A little bit. Other central banks going a little bit more slowly. And just very quickly, I haven't had a chance to look at the out.
There's no way.
Interest rates on the positive down 3 1/4. Pandemic emergency programs are declining, so they're reducing their balance sheet.
Sorry, you guys.
And I'll come back to you later. Expected inflation to rise again before declining to target, so that's interesting. Their headline was down below, their core was higher, and they're not going to pre-commit to a particular rate path. So largely expected another cut coming, but not expected for the ECB to forecast that definitively.
Okay, so that's kind of what they meant.
Stay where you are, Steve. I want to get back to John Gray, and maybe you can speak to what we're hearing from the ECB, but also where you think the Federal Reserve is going to be, at least for the next couple of months. Do you believe that there's going to be 2 cuts? Do you think there's going to be less, more? And I'd love for you to comment on, it's a competitor who said it, but, you know, Mark Rowe, who runs Apollo, said he didn't think that actually the Fed needed to be cutting at all.
Well, I would say we're not surprised by what the ECB has done here. We see inflation broadly cooling around the world. If you look in the U.S., what we see is we survey our companies, and in the third quarter, wage growth dropped below 4%. That was the first time in the post-COVID period we've seen that. When you look at rental housing across our large single-family, multifamily portfolios, we see those housing costs growing at less than 2% versus the 5% in the government CPI.
All right, guys, let's get busy. We only got so much time here. All right, so we'll look at the IWM really quickly. Just again, if you haven't done so, grab your pen and paper. You got one last chance here. I just want to make sure my moving averages are where they are. Here's the SPY, bada bing. I think I did do this one. Oh my gosh, why did that do that? QQQ. Okay. And there's your 20-day, which we already talked about, which we had that green box there, and we got long at it. We just didn't give ourselves time. But it's okay. It's all good. It's a YOLO. Damn, look at that hangman. We are above this. So, look, guys, again, pullbacks into this zone at 495, 494. I'm going to attempt the long. Again, that's if the SPY in the IWM and crew can continue to break out. All right, the IWM is breaking out. This is the sector you want to be long. All right, this thing has been a monster. So today you might get a small pullback. It'd be okay with getting a pullback, something like this, right, where it just pulls back. I'm not saying it's going to. Looks like the time in sales is as green as I can see it. All right. But look, just look for like a day where it just does that. It pulls back. Maybe it holds, right? Then you just get another little grind. Maybe it closes red, but it's still up. And then you look for the break, you know, the test. So give it a day or two. Excuse me. Give it a day or two. It's got to cool down a little bit. All right. It's been on a run. So that's what I'm going to look for, and it's already somewhat starting to turn itself around here. All right, this is a really nice break, retest, if we can get that to happen. This is going to be a nice setup here. This is going to be a really nice setup. So if you want to be long, you would, in my opinion, you would look to the name that is giving you the strength, that is giving you, that is paying you, making life easier, and that is the IWM. Okay? You want to run? What do? You buy running shoes, right? Yeah, let's go. What's up, Ty? What's up, Ty? Yes. LAC. There is a lot going on, bro. There's a lot. Damn right. It's still going. It's still hanging out today, too. I got to check some of these out. I'm probably late, though. Drugs set it off. How's your wolf doing? That's a nice call, bro. Look at this, bro. Good job. I'm happy for you, bro. Look at this thing. I just don't know anything about it, man. I just don't know anything about it. I know that you didn't ask or anything, but, like, to me, this is just not a good look. That is a falling knife. I would, we all know what happens the first day we hit that 100 day. What is that, 1680? 60, and look, you're gapping up above it. No, you're not, actually. I'm going to keep my eye on that, on Wolf, but that was a hell of a trade, bro. That was a hell of a trade. There's been a lot of good there's been a ton of opportunity out there. All right, so the IWM, if we get this pullback You know, in my opinion, I'm not going to be too worried. You know, I do think it is a bit exhausted and a bit overdone. If you look back here to the left on the daily chart, you guys will notice the high that I'm trying to get to is up here at 230 to 235. All right, 230 to 235, and I want to pull back to hold this little area right here. All right, I want to pull back, and we're above it. I want to hold that area right there. We want to pull into it. We're above it. Let's pull into it and try to work our way back up into that 235 zone. You get above 230 and you hold 230, I would say you're literally a turn of the key away from opening the door and breaking out to a new high and testing all-time highs on the IWM. And it's not a surprise. Look at this base. You know, I'm still wondering how in the hell we could have a pattern that sets up like this and looks so much like the past, and it's been lagging, and now it's trying to catch up. So that's good. That's what we need. That's a healthy market, right? That's a healthy market. But we'll see. We'll see what happens once it breaks out to a new high. We'll see if it can, because I still have my intuition is telling me the IWM is so far below the rest of the market and has underperformed in such a manner that, you know, a healthy market really, in my opinion, is when that pullback happens and they match themselves back up. But that could take some years. You know, some of the veterans will know what I mean by that, if you don't know what I mean. So the Dow here, it's also breaking out too. It's been a strong sector this past week. You know, stemming from last week. So the Dow, the IWM is where I would want to be long, honestly. And that's that. So I'd be looking more so at the IWM if we end up making something happen, if we end up buying the dip. All right, stock time. If you guys have stocks, throw them in the list or in the chat below. Just want to look at BABA real quick because the China Hang Seng. This is why it is so hard to be long Chinese names. And I told you guys this, to take your money. I was just letting everyone know that it's so shady. You cannot trust them. It may not even be the Chinese Communist Party at this point. I don't know what it is. I don't know what's going on. Unless they're trying to shake people out. Because you start going any lower than this, then you got guys like David Tepper. The big boys are going to start selling, and we might have a short here. All right? What are they going to do? A lot of them came out and said you can't trust this market. You can't trust the Chinese Communist Party. Because even if things are okay, they can still change the laws, and they've been known to change laws and capture CEOs. And then you just wake up to the news the next morning where the CEO of the company you own has gone missing. He's gone missing. Like, what the hell type of society is that? Sure, you know, we're not here to debate whether or not that should be done to some people or not. There are some sick people out there, but, like, you know, it's almost like they're using the government as a way to just do ridiculous things. All right, so pullbacks on BABA into 100. I'll be watching for that. Let's go into some of the names. So look, guys, this is going to be some ideas, and we'll see what happens here. But, dude. But this is one of the names I'm watching here. This is a company that cut forecast yesterday, Crown Castle. Yesterday, the options chain was, there was some okay volume. It wasn't great, but it wasn't bad. We'll see what today brings. Look, like right now, it's not available. All right, so Crown Castle. This is a beautiful setup. All right, they cut their forecast. So TD Cohen adjust price target on Crown Castle from 123. Oh, to 123 from 127. I was gonna say if they raised it, that's shady. All right, so these are the levels I'm watching, and you can see right now we're at 116, which is where I want to start to get short if we get the opportunity. I'm watching also this level right here, guys. This was yesterday's high. All right, this was yesterday's high, and I want to see if we start to pull it back. You're going to see here, this setup is a beaut. All right, it just doesn't work. They lowered their forecast. Their earnings, you know, I think if we can get a rejection up here, I'm looking to see if we can break 114, guys. And I want to look to take this thing back down to 112. And if you want to ask me what the importance of 112 is, which I'll show you in 1 second. You guys will see here. Is your pivot high? Tried to break above it. Support, support. Even though it was below it. Using this zone here. We're stuck right here on this zone. You popped up. You're popping up into where? 116. At least these are where the bids are. 115.96. Right? That was yesterday's high. That was also a previous high with this pivot high up here. That's my entry. All right? That would be my entry for CCI. I want to see what the volume looks like on these, but I think we could take this back down to 112, if not 110. All right, from 116. All right, I think we have a nice trade idea here, and I'm wanting to try it out. We'll see what the volume looks like when we open up. Look at this 15-minute chart at the bottom left of my screen. Look at that chart. Look at that. Look at that 15-minute chart on the bottom of the screen. Look at it. Why don't you just look at it? Look at that. So you got some support here. If you pull back into 114, I think with the earnings yesterday, it may try to hold. If it does, it does. I'm not going to worry about this. There's a few nice setups here. We're going to go into discovery next. So if we reject at 116, I'll make an attempt to get short up there, and then I'm going to take a piece off in front of 114. But look, we have a gap here. You have a pivot low gap. Which I think we can. We break this and we pull back to 112. This opens up. This really starts to open up. And this is a resistance zone, mind you. 116 is technically a previous resistance zone. Even on a daily chart. This pivot, double top, pivot high there. Bang. Let's see. So yes, 116, targeting 112 down into 110. All right. That's going to be Crown Castle from yesterday's earnings. That's one idea. All right, retail sales are out now. Okay, sweetie. I know, baby. I know.
Retail sales month over month plus 0.4%. Consensus was plus 0.2%. Exclusive to Benziga, ADI.
Retail sales is not bad. It's good. It's actually good. 241 initial jobless claims. Wait, why are they expecting 260 from the hurricane and stuff? I think I'm going to tell you guys right now, let's see if initial jobless claims next week they get their 260 to 270 if that really starts to spike. We're starting to spike, guys. We're hitting that 300. Still not bad, right? But still. So 0.4 for retail sales. Continuing claims 1867. So more people still hanging on to their unemployment. Jobless claims 4-week average 236. Previously 231. Expected 232. So 4-week average has increased. Philly Fed manufacturing. Let's see. Philly Fed employment was negative. Philly Fed employment was negative. Philly Fed CapEx 23.5 versus previous 25. Where is? I guess we don't have it. I could have. Yeah, Philly Fed manufacturing 10.3. That was a beat. All right. All right. Industrial production. Oh, wow. We have industrial production today. Wow. That's crazy. That's so weird that we have it. Why didn't I see this before? Retail sales year over year came in just above expectations, but that's a pretty big drop between the previous reading there. Capacity usually manufacturing production. All right, so we still have business inventories, NAHB housing index. All right, and then we have some natural gas and oil data. We have some Fed talk. All right, so let's go look at TSM earnings, and I'm going to show you guys really quickly also Discover, the chart set up for Discover. All right. If you guys have any questions, please post them below. Hit that like button, subscribe. If you guys want to give back to the stream, donation contribution, that link is in the description as well. Our goal is 10 likes. All right, let's see here. Let's see. All right, so let's go to Discover. Let's go here, charts. Pull this over so that we can all see it. All right, what is it? DFS? I think, yes, DFS. All right, so you're breaking out to a new high here. Breaking out to a new high. I don't know what she wants. You have to watch this 145 level. All right, we're pulling back. I want to see if we can or cannot hold 145. This had a disappointment in earnings, so I want to see if we can pop higher, back up here into this area of 145, and I want to look for a move back into 140. Okay, Abby, baby, I know, sweetheart, I know. Just please let me get through this, love. I know, baby, I know. Okay. So the target for this is going to be down there at 140. If we can get this to do, you guys can see that this flat top, this base up here, and let me show you guys really quickly. We're going to get into some semiconductors. Look at this lower left of the chart. Look at this 15-minute chart. This is a beaut, especially if we get a bounce back. All right, look at these levels here. You have a double top here that you got above, which is there at 145, which during earnings, you know, you sold off to it. You broke it. You're now below it. So we look for that area to become resistance up here on Discovery. The options yesterday, I don't know what they were. That's like it's showing. See, it's not available. It's going to show us yesterday's, I think. But when I looked at these yesterday, it wasn't bad. The options were not bad. They were like, it was like okay. The liquidity was okay. Targeting 140. That's the first target. Anything after that, you know, you're looking to get down here to 135. All right, and if you look, 140, what does that take you? 140 is, or 135, I should say, is down there at that 50-day, and then the 20-day is right there at 140. So I want to see if we cannot hold 145, and I want to look to see if we can break it and pull back into 140. That's going to be one idea in earnings play there this morning that I want to see if we can take advantage of. All right, so there's one. Let's go here. All right. So let's go into TSM. Let's go look and see what TSM's doing. So TSM's popping. So NVIDIA's popping. Let's go look here. Let me let her out really quickly, guys. Give me 1 second. I'm sorry.
It had nothing to do with Lindsay. What did you think?
Well, I think this was a very strong number, and I think this underscores the notion that the Fed maybe took too big of a step out of the gate with that 50 basis point cut. And this underscores the need now looking forward to maybe take a more tempered, patient approach, potentially dialing back even the need for a November rate cut. When we look at inflation moving sideways and in some cases moving higher away from the 2% target, we see the labor market strengthening as of the latest report, the non-farm payrolls report, the unemployment rate ticking down, wages moving higher. Now we see the consumer showing even more resilience. And to your point, we could see Q3 GDP expectations move higher above 3%.
Around 3, and I'm hearing
this is
stuff
likely
about
to tick it higher.
I'm hearing stuff that 25 is going to be stronger than 24, Joe.
Lindsay actually said, and I'm afraid to even posit that the Fed could have not known what they were doing with the 50 basis point. And I think you still think that there was a method to the madness, recalibrate, whatever, but she just said it, that they could have been totally making a policy mistake.
Let me just be clear. I thought the Fed should have gone a quarter back in September, but I think you can justify it in the way that it's like.
But it might be wrong.
You were way
Lindsay,
restrictive. I thought
it could be wrong, right? It could have been a ill-conceived, ill-considered move, especially if inflation were to go along with the economy being stronger than we thought.
I understand the logic of the Fed. I don't agree with what they did, but I do understand. They painted us a when you looked at where the rate was on the overnight funds, over 5%, and you consider where the 2-year was and the rest of the curve was, how T-bills were starting to trend, you could make a case that they want to be more in line with the rest of the curve. But the issue is that what the Fed is doing wasn't necessarily what data and what the economy were screaming. And they take a real chance of trying to be a little ahead of the game, as the chairman has pointed to, that they want to help to keep the economy going. They don't want to wait till the necessity of easing arises. Well, there's risks in doing that. And
Yep, then just let them live with the risk. Okay. If you guys have any ideas, tickers, please do me a solid. Throw them in the chat. Let's run this. All right, so TSM. Let's see here. Let's move this over. Bada bing, bada boom. Where is my... Here we go. All right. Shoemaker, the Dow, Industrial... So when do they... Okay, so they rose 9.3% higher after the chipmaker reported third quarter earnings that surged 54% from a year earlier to a record 325.26 billion new Taiwan dollars. So this helped. So if you guys remember, the dollar did pull back a lot, so that really helped them out with their the exchange rate for when they were, you know, convert those US dollars or European dollars over into their currency. Blah, 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 AI, so artificial intelligence, come on. So, which is the main producer of chips, we know that, said revenue in the period of 39% to a record and a total of 759.69 billion. NVIDIA was up 3.1% pre-market trading for the following release of Taiwan's earnings. What's so weird is how they don't have their earnings here this morning. Okay, here they are. At 145. TSM. Alright, so Q3 2024 GAAP EPS 194 beat the 177 estimate. That is a monster beat. 23.5 versus an estimate of just over 23. So 23.1. Wow. So that's they beat that by 4 times, by 400 million. That's insane. That's a 400 million beat. That's insane. Think about that. All right, let's go look at TSM, guys. Been doing really, really good with these earnings plays. Really good. I wonder if the market had an idea of that yesterday when NVIDIA was taking off. All right, so let's start with the daily chart. Let's go look here. Daily, daily, daily. Fed, daily, daily, daily. All right. Right now we're trading at 204, just under 204. 203.90, 203.88 is what we're printing now. This thing is long gone. That's a gap and go. And that's okay. Look at this thing. Beautiful. This has been a really nice stock to own. Congratulations if you own this and you weren't scared to purchase it way back when. All right. So, you know, honestly, I don't think there's much you can do because you're not going to get, in my opinion, 190. You might get 195. I don't think it breaks 200. You already pulled into 19, like you pulled into 195 there. You're going to need the market behind you to be short this, and even then, I don't think it's going to pull back that much. So, I wouldn't be surprised if this is just going to stay range bound today. If you want me to be honest with you, I could see a pullback, and that pullback bringing you back down to maybe 200 bucks, and then you get some buyers to step in at 200. That's what I would be looking for. I'm not sure what's going on right now, but it's a nice little break retest. You're getting a bit extended. So any pops, I don't think I'm going to trade this. I don't see a trade. That's why. I just don't see a trade here. I just think you're going to just consolidate in between this pre-market range. You know, unless something shows up. Like these other names like Discovery, Crown Castle, they all guided lower. Like there's a fundamental reason they're below a major, you know, their highs, they're pulling back off of their highs. So I have a reason for that stock to move. This has a reason to move to the upside. It's just, does it give you the pullback you need to make this worth it? So where could we look? Could we look at AMD? What's AMD doing? So NVIDIA, we know, come in with the gap up. NVIDIA had a beautiful run yesterday. Beautiful run yesterday. And I talked about going long AMD yesterday. Remember that? Remember, I almost took it at the end of the day, and I said, no, just wait. Don't shoot from the hip. Just relax and wait. Just see where, you know, just be patient. Well, I'll be damned if that wouldn't have worked out. We'd already be waking up today above 160. Of course, the market hasn't opened yet. So, I'm going to look at AMD. I will look at AMD, and I'm going to use... I'm going to use this, I'm going to use pullbacks into this zone here at 160. It's already just holding it though. Here's the thing. I do not want this to break 160, but if it does, maybe you can get a bounce back off of 158, but that bounce back's really only going to take you to 160 in my opinion. Right here, 158 roughly. It's just my opinion. Let me pull this thing back a little bit. So there's 160. I don't want to see AMD break 160. I'd like for it to hold, and I would like for us to be able to bounce back to 165. Let's go have a look real quick. Let's go look real quick. So there's that 50-day hanging out with the 100. They're coming in to act as support. I just don't look at the volume that's coming in here. I don't like that. Let's see what we can get. So let's just get rid of all this. Let's get rid of all this. Nah, I gotta keep 165. So this is the zone I'm watching right here. And we're above it right now, is at 160. You have your 200-day, your 20-day all up here. So, you know what? The hell with it. If we get a pullback and we can hold yesterday's... See, that's yesterday's opening price. I don't know. I'm not with it. I gotta be honest. I'm not with it. It's gotta show me. Like, I want to start seeing some volume here. And... if to the long side, guys, 165. It's about as easy as that. If you get a pullback and you want to look for along the 165, you know, do it with caution. I mean, look at this volume, guys. Look at this. Sure, MACD's negative. They really hammered this thing down. You got your little bit of support there from that previous pivot high, but you needed to hold, and you just broke below this 160 like it wasn't there on Tuesday. So the long would have worked out. I'm an idiot for not taking it yesterday at the close. I told you guys I was really thinking about doing it, and I never did it. It is what it is. So AMD, you know, I'm just going to look for another move back to 165. If you get 165, or if you can't, if it feels like this thing is struggling, maybe give it time. I would do that too. Today's Thursday, right? Maybe next week? I don't know. This might not be the best idea. I just don't see a trade here, if you want me to be honest with you. But I'll keep it on my list. It's on my list, and we'll see what we can do with it. You know, if you get a break above 162, you've got some nice room there to add higher.
Year-over-year versus September 2023 to about 4.15 million. That's Michael India Golf India.
Just gonna put that there. We have a gap fill as well here. So I'm going to target 165. I mean, I'll try it. We'll see what happens. All right, so that's AMD. Hey, what's his name is on CNBC right now? Flad from Robinhood. So glad I never... Just feel bad for all those people that got screwed. Even just getting suckered into a Robinhood account. Like, it's just awful. At least you're in the game now.
On their conference call now.
165.
I want to ask you about two other trends that are taking place among retail investors and whether it's the markets you want to play in. One is, we keep talking about the election, as you might imagine. There are folks who now want to bet on the election. You can technically actually do it right now, even in the U.S.
164.
Do you think that's a good development, a bad development?
It's so funny. So the question he's asking is, people want to bet. Do you think that's good or bad? Like, who gives a shit what anyone thinks about it? Joey D, what's up? Yeah, let's do it.
On the election, you can technically actually do it right.
Man, mind your own damn business and either bet on it or don't. It's as simple as that. Let's look at AMZN. AMZN. So Amazon, I was just writing, or AMD, I was writing down 165. And 165. Just give me 1 second. Yes, we're going to pull up AMD or Amazon. Thank you for pulling that up. We have this gap fill up here at 16 in front of 164. This pivot low. Yes, we got to get above. If we're above that, boom. Yes, 165. Okay. I'm pulling it up right now, buddy. I just wanted to write down this 164. I have a dotted line there for that. She might be more open, he said. That's so funny. It's so funny how he tries to take, even though I think Harris would be, she might be more helpful to crypto. Like, it's so funny. They try to force feed their own opinions down people's throat. It's so funny. It's so funny. When we all know a state prosecutor who's been, doing shit for the state her whole life and is only worried about, going after the citizens of the state. She ain't helping them mother flippers out. What you mean she's going to be better for crypto? That was the dumbest statement he has made in a long time. All right, Amazon. Sorry, I was just writing this down. So 158, 160. 158/160. I should have taken this. So hopefully we get some profit taking here on AMD. and maybe you get a pullback, because I really liked the long yesterday down here at 156, and I wasn't able to take it. I just didn't feel as though I earned the right to be able to take it. Nice setup here, buddy. Really nice setup. I like the W bottom, this double bottom here on 180. You have a nice pivot high. We talked about this. Let me pull the charts over. So this daily chart, and I think Amazon needs time. If we want to be totally honest with ourselves, in my opinion, what I think is going on is this is our stage 1 rally, and Amazon may just be consolidating for a bit to break out to new highs, whenever that may be. You would definitely want to see that shake and bake where it shakes people out and then it just rips. But you need the time for people that buy it and they're not making any money and they're flat for like 8 months, a year and a half, and they're positioned. They're like, dude, Amazon's not doing anything. And then it starts going down and they're like, bro, get me out of here. I just wasted a year and a half to 2 years of my life. It's going down. They shake them out. Bang. Second leg to that rally starts to happen. As far as an intraday trade, we held, oh, that was yesterday. Okay, so you broke the 20-day, so we are breaking down, and that's what I kind of thought we would do. Look for a pullback to this. 182. Let's pull this up. Let's do this correctly here. This is a massive resistance zone, so we've been talking about, that's why we had this box here, was to be short up there unless we got inside the box and started holding 190 as support. We even have that level there. So that's a retest of yesterday's close. It looks like it's trying to break down a bit. You might have a move back down into the low 180s to that 100 day. No. Okay, so we are back above this. Hold on 1 second here. Maybe there isn't. You know, you got to get above 180, this 188 level, 188.50. You got to start showing some type of, I mean, this has been holding here. 188.50, yeah. Let me pull up an hourly chart. Boom. I want to be bullish this thing. That's a nice tail. A lot of things had tails this morning. This box here is there for a reason as well. We were using this as another support zone right there. I'm going to look at this on the other charts, so just give me 1 second. I just want to make sure I don't miss something. I would look at the sector like Walmart and some of the other names that are in here with earnings next week. Oh, okay. I gotta be honest, and that's why this thing is looking like listen, let's just remember, because I wish there was somebody to tell me this too. A lot of times, sometimes there's just not a trade there, and we need to let it set itself up. Like, you're holding here at the 20-day at 187 or so, but like, look above you. Like, you have this level here that's resistance, so maybe you look for the bounce and you have this as resistance up here at 188.50. You know, it's got to be worth it to you. This thing is kind of just Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It's in a downtrend. Let's look at it without pre-market. You know, you have support here. I think this thing is just kind of just hanging out, honestly. I don't think there's a trade there. There might be. I would say this. Oh, shit. See, look, you did rally. There was some news with it yesterday. But that news with the electricity and nuclear stuff, I feel like they've been doing the electric powered grid stuff for a while. Like, they've been selling their own electricity in certain places already. Like, so this doesn't surprise me with the nuclear powered stuff. Use the 20-day. If it looks like, I would watch the volume with Amazon. That's what I would do. Maybe you get a pre-earnings run-up since their earnings is next week. Look, watch for the volume. If the overall markets continue to go higher, and if you start to just think this is going to participate, like the giveaway for me would be to watch the 20-day, which is where we're at right now. The 20-day moving average, which is that green line. And see if you can get back up to 190. That would be the trade that I would look for. All right, you got to get above. You got to get off of this 20-day, and you're still putting in lower highs. All right, lower high, lower high. That's a lower high from, nope, that was the high. So it looks like it's trying to turn itself up, though. I got to be honest with you. I'm not just bearish this thing because it feels like it's trying to turn itself up and around. So consolidation. Let's see if the 20-day holds. Get above 188.50. That double solid line there. That thick line right here on the 5-minute chart right there. Look for a bounce. See if you can break through pre-market highs. You'll probably find resistance up there. That's the thing, is like once you get there though, you're starting to become like MACD is starting to go negative, right, on the 15-minute chart. So I think you wait for the bounce and possible short. I'm just going to say it. See, the hourly's trying to go positive. I wouldn't trade this. I you know, 188, this little zone here is the area I would look to see if it can't get above. It's just funny because if I'm looking at this from this week, we broke below the 20-day. It tried to make it resistance here Wednesday morning, Tuesday afternoon. It rejected it, but then you reclaimed it today. So that's kind of weird. So I feel like it's trying to suck people in to be bullish. But as soon as you get long, you have to worry about not only overhead resistance, but you're starting to become a little bit already oversold. And this thing hasn't even moved. So I wouldn't even trade this. I think if I were to trade it, I'm going to let it bounce into 188. All right. And then I'm going to look for a short at 188. I think, you know, this thing could just, it's so weird. This is a funky chart, bro. I got to be honest. This is a tough one. I can't call it. I can't call it. MACD on the 5 minutes trying to turn to go positive, actually. So it looks like you do have room. Just see what you do up here at 180. The question for me is, off of 188, does this pullback hold at 188? Off of 188.50, and then can you break above it? If you break above it, then sure, you have room to 190. All right. I would just be careful. Let's look here. And look, you guys can see this pivot high where it was resistance. You got above it, it failed, resistance, resistance. Tried to get above it again, it failed, resistance, resistance. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna watch Amazon today. What else do we have? What's trend? Let's pull up DJT real quick. I feel like this trade's coming. I've been waiting for the backside of this trade for a little bit. No problem, buddy. Been waiting for this trade for a while now, guys. I gotta call it for what it is. You know, we get that opportunity back up there at the 200-day. I've seen some people say that if he wins, this thing's going. I don't think so. I don't think so. Like, I would love to not have big government politicians in office ready to just put everybody and everything in a chokehold and let them do whatever the hell they want. So I want that man in office. At least him or someone else like him, like Tulsi Gabbard. Because we don't need Obama yelling at kids because, oh, because she's a girl, you don't want to vote. No, it's probably the type of girl. It's probably the person, Obama. Like, that video was pretty sick. It was pretty ignorant. To use your job as an influence on others, it's just bad. It's not a good look. Sure, would Trump do it? I'm sure. He's a New Yorker. I wouldn't put him past him to do it, but that's something you would expect from him. Right? Obama, right? He's supposed to be this, that, and the third that you claim Trump's to be. Nope. He's right there as well. He child's play too. He acting like a child too. That was crazy. Oh, because she's a black woman, this, that, and the third. These women help us out. Kamala ain't helped nobody out. Kamala has been putting those people in handcuffs every day of her life as a grown adult. No, I do not trust her, and that's what it comes down to. They're bringing back the draft for a reason. there was only one time in my life, and I've lived in the United States my whole entire life, I attempted twice to go to the military. I did not get accepted because I had open heart surgery and a collapsed left lung when I was an infant. So they said I could try. They said I could try to get a doctor's note, and it still won't, probably more than likely wouldn't work. But I don't trust them. And for the first time, we saw the people actually excited about our president. I haven't seen that in my life. Sure, there are some goofballs out there. We all know it. Right? They got extremes on both sides, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I trust that he is not going to get into people's and businesses' life and attempt to put everyone in a chokehold, right? And use the government as a weapon to society, like they have done since Obama, and then use 9/11 as the excuse on why it's right for them to do so. I'm okay. I'm good. The same ones that attack your gun rights each and every weekend and week out of every month in your local state and town. Anyway, double top here on DJT, so you guys got my point there. So bounces into 32. Let's see if we can get a rejection here. We got some nice volume popping in this morning. Be careful, because you can't just like go out the gates thinking this is going to work, because if this thing goes, you could see this thing explode through this level and really start to run higher. All right, don't get caught in a short squeeze. Let it show us. Let them come in with some volume. 200 day. Let's see, 4. I just hope I can get this cheap enough. That was a nice move. Today might be a consolidation day. Remember that, guys. Remember the move that it had Tuesday. Yesterday being Wednesday, it took it right back. So pops into $32. I'll take this, and I'm going to try to leave it on. Maybe I try to give it room up to like $34, and I'm going to grab some puts. I'll grab like a couple for tomorrow, and I'll look to see if we can get a couple for next week. All right, that's going to be DJT. All right, that's going to be DJT. So $32, 32 to 33. You know what? Give me 32 to 34, and that's where I'm going to look to take that. So we have AMD. Let me turn this heater down real quick because I have the window open. It's actually a really nice day, and it ended up turning that on. Give me 1 second here. So you guys can see we came in with the gap up. We found some support. We broke. We retested that gap on at the end of the day yesterday. So my target's going to be back down at the 100-day. All right, I'm going to use the 100-day and $25 as my target. I know I have way too many levels. I get out of hand as the week goes on. As it starts making moves, I do apologize. I got to figure out which ones are important. Really, 25. I could probably get rid of that one there. I can get rid of that one. I could probably get rid of that one too. Damn, I should just delete them, huh? We don't need that. We're not there. We definitely need 25. Yeah, I want to look to see if we can get this move back in. That's a nice double top. $32, baby. Come on, give us the 32. Jump back like 32. Jump back like 33. I don't know. Something. Lil Wayne said something like that. Give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. And we'll cover any more stocks that you guys want to talk about or cover and look at. Big tech names.
Equal weighted, the market, not the market weighted, but the equal weighted, was showing that this was a rally of the 493 other stocks. Now you've got this. By the way, you have Netflix, which is not Mag 7 tonight. But what you can make a mosaic, which just says the rest of the market went up. Russell 2000 going up. Now this side's coming back, and a lot of people have been saying to me, Jim, if we lose tech, it doesn't matter what the other companies do. Well, we're not losing tech.
Right.
Period.
Meantime, you've got the NYSE AD line, all-time high.
No.
Right?
I just...
Breath getting better.
Yes. I mean, this is a 2-year anniversary, and it's going out in just a blaze this way. You know, in the new year, the third year is starting stronger than these other years. You know, David, I had this interview with Charlie Scharf from Wells Fargo.
At 9:05.
Had to. But I mentioned Jensen at 9:01. And what was amazing was the broad-based nature of the strength of this. I mean, people say, listen, the areas that are strong, Nashville. I mean, you know, areas as strong as middle of California. Areas strong as all of Georgia. It's not where we expect things to be strong. That's actually from Prologis yesterday. The areas that are strong. And
Right.
I just find, I know we can't be. It's almost Panglossian. I don't want to go there, but I think that we are at a moment where the Fed's going our way, even with retail sales being where you would normally say, if we would say, do they have to tighten?
Well, you know, on that point, then I'd love to bring in John Gray's voice, not his body, because he was on Squawk Box earlier. As you point out, Blackstone reported numbers. We can get to the Blackstone numbers a bit later, but when we're talking rates, when we're talking economy, it was interesting listening to Mr. Gray discuss what they're seeing, and they have a very broad view, of course, given the diversity of portfolio companies at Blackstone. That's the old private equity business, not to mention, obviously, what they see in real estate, given Blackstone or real estate. But take a listen to what he...
All right, so let's take these down, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so it's a little bit bigger volume. I want to see what they were charging, because I still think there's a pop left in DJT. And it's not something I want to fool around with. And I need to look at Bitcoin really quickly as well. Just kind of curious what they... Look at this. We can get a 25 for next week at $1.10 if we can get this correctly. I'll probably go with that, guys. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to wait and watch this. And I'm going to see if we can get... I'm going to look for next week 25s. I don't know what the deltas are going to be on this. This is more than likely going to go up. So hopefully we can get a bounce back. So next week, 25 DJT puts, I'm going to be looking at. I'm going to tell you that right now. Look, this thing's going to pop. Cool. This should be able to bounce here. Look for this to bounce going into 9:30 at the bell. And then... we'll see if they can... Man, this sucks. They can really start to send this mother flipper higher. I'm going to tell you guys that right now. Do not be in a hurry. Just in case. Unless you see massive volume start to step in. I would be very careful. I would be. Like, longer term, I think we could get it. I think we can get it. I just think you could have I think you could have, you know, and this, people start to think this is a lower high. It starts to bounce. It pulls back, right? Bang, but it holds. They step in. They start to cover. It holds. And then you get this, like, run, right? Then you get that run that just goes, and it gets past $34. And then I think it ultimately fails. Like, I don't know how far, but 34 is the resistance zone from Tuesday. So, I'm going to be watching DJT like a hawk today. I'm going to be watching it like a hawk. Just look at this selling pressure that's starting to step in. It is what it is. Listen, I was a Dallas Cowboys fan. I mean, I'm just not a big fan of the NFL, but I'm going to tell you right now, I'll bet with them and I'm going to bet against them. I separate that from my money. Right? I'm separating the person from the money. The company is what it is. You know, I just think this is only a run up because of the election, and the valuation is crazy. There is no earnings with this yet. Could there be? Sure, there could be. Just not right now. That's not where we're talking about. And until we get there, you know, this thing might go to 40, y'all. This thing just might go to 40. Just be prepared. All right, trending stocks while we only have a few minutes here. So that's going to be on my list. Up there, Pops, DJT. DJT pops into $33, $34. See how that is. 33/34. short. 25 target. Next week contracts. Wait, $1. I don't need to do that. I don't need to write that down. All right. All right, so let's go here. Let's go to the trending stocks. I wanted to look at Bitcoin really quickly as well. Okay, so Bitcoin is pulling back. Bitcoin's still pulling back here. If they're not going to do it, I'll do it. If they're not going to do it, I'll do it. Click, clap, bow. All right. Pullbacks. Bitcoin 66,000, 66 to 64. Let's go look at names like MSTR. We got to look at our SMCI as well. I got to log in. So remember, for anybody that's just joining us, please hit the like button, subscribe. You know, 2, 3, 5, 10, 20, 100, $50 contribution, donation contribution to the stream, guys. If you guys can help out, that would be awesome. If you guys want to even donate to, you know, promote your business, whatever it may be. If you want to donate to the stream and look for a one-on-one, you know, chart session to learn how to, you know, really not necessarily have a strategy, quote unquote, but read the charts. Just trade what the charts tell you. So if you guys want a one-on-one, you guys can reach out. Follow me on Twitter. If you guys want to come on the stream, go over charts, do a bit of a podcast type deal. Give me a shout. Links in the description. The goal today is 10 likes, and thank you to the new subscribers. Welcome. Hopefully I do a good job. This week's been a little, you know, there's been some opportunity. We've had some winning trades. The past 2 weeks have been 4-0, but, you know, I've been waiting for this market to set up, you know. Tomorrow, or today, later on, you have Netflix earnings, so that's really going to be something. MSTR is just continuing this downtrend here. Let's see here. Let's look at this. I just hate that I got to keep doing that. All right, daily chart. Support. Sorry about that. I sold off with yesterday. Scared of the scam hours. Yeah, it's what I was looking at this morning. I'm not sure if you just typed that, but I was talking about that earlier this morning. About Wolf. You know, I was saying, man, that was a hell of a trade, Ty. Congratulations, bro. That was a hell of a trade. All right, so MSTR, you might have a bit of support here on the 4-hour. That's some massive volume there. I want to hurry up and look at SMCI, but so we're not near any moving averages, are we? No, we're not. Okay. So I've had this box here because this is kind of where I wanted to pull MSTR back into and be able to attempt a possible long off the 20-day there. Let's see what happens. This 4 hour's got to be almost done. This thing's almost got to be done, guys. I would hope so, at least, though. I think it might have one more little downside move in it, possibly. I'm saying if it has any more room left in it to the downside, I think it's like you should. I'm just wondering if it's like there. Like we should be getting close to this thing not selling off anymore, and we get like a consolidation bounce type of deal. Shit.
Get Xfinity Stream Saver with Netflix, Apple TV Plus, and Peacock included for only $15 a month.
All right, yeah, so I'm going to look for pullbacks, guys, here at 188, 190 on MSTR. All right. Yes, industrial. We still have a lot. There was still a lot of data. All right. SMCI. Look at SMCI, guys. Gosh dang it, I missed it. Forgot about it yesterday. I knew it. I should have just kept my eyes on this Monday. We watched it. We got the rejection on Monday. Tuesday, Wednesday, breakout. Now it's trying to trend higher. So pullbacks, guys. I want SMCI. I want this. We've been targeting $52. Let's go. Today's the day, right? We've been watching this. We've been waiting. We've been sitting in the bushes just waiting for this thing to just do what it needs to do. Just get above that 50-day. Give us our gap fill to $52. We really would like to get to 55, but that's a whole nother subject. You know, this was just holding up well, and I hate the tails that this thing puts in. So that can make it dangerous on the options. So make sure you give yourself, go out to next week if you're going to trade, unless, this is a day where the volume is massive and it's going to give you that, just relative strength type of run. Okay, there's times to use, weekly options and times when it's not smart to use them. Oh, shit. Already? We haven't even done anything. Holy cow. I want to see if we can get a pullback here to 48, honestly, back down into the 50-day. That's wild. Look at this. This thing is already oversold. MACD's trying to go positive here, but it looks like it's trying to anchor itself back down, like it's peaked. Feels like this is peaked a little bit. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy, bro. Alright, so SMCI. I haven't traded this much, guys, so I do apologize. I don't know much about this stock and how it trades. I haven't spent much time trading it. We'll see if the pullbacks hold. Let's go look at the 15-minute chart. We'll look to see if these pullbacks hold. Pullbacks down in the prior day's close at like $49. All right, 49. SMCI 49 is the target I'm looking for. Pullbacks in the $49. That was a beautiful pullback yesterday. So you'll be above VWAP, trade line, all that good stuff. We're above 50. 50, 49. All right, so I'm going to put a dotted line here at this double top high. And that's going to be the entry point, that small dotted line there, to see if this can hold. LCA, yeah, I'm gonna keep my eye on it as well. I might just go ahead and just come over to small cap land. It's been a while for me. It's been a while. All right, so let's go over a little recap here. SMCI. Hold on, Abby. Let me see. Let me see. I might be hearing things, guys. Let me see if that was my cat. And I was hearing stuff. That was definitely not her. I could have swore I heard a meow. I thought she was trying to come in. Next week, hopefully next week's list is better. Intel. Intel could have a nice run back to 23, you guys. Let's keep our eyes on semiconductors. So far, TSM, really good earnings here. And Lucid was going off this morning too. Shit, I didn't even look at that. Oh, damn, that sucks. That sucks. I knew it. I told my pops. I was like, bro, I'm not... Like, I get you want to own this thing. Like, you love like, you like the manufacturer and stuff. They make pretty badass whips, but, dude, it's not a stock to own. It's not a stock to own. Like, now he would have also obviously bought other shit, but my dad has the land speed record for Lucid Air and the Lucid or I should say Lucid Dream Air, I guess, whatever it is, and then the other one with the polar bear, the purple one, is pretty badass. The car's pretty damn wicked. Now my shit is froze. Come the fuck on. Alright. Look. Come on, I don't have time for this, bro. That's crazy, bro. Lucid is done. This thing's done, so. And I don't ever use that word often, but when I do, oh, that's not good. So what's going on here? Are they going out of business? Like, are they? Maker warns of larger losses.
Gold is up $9.70 at 27.01.
Tumbles 9% even make place. Huge share sale. Oh, so they're going to raise money. Yeah, yep, they're going to raise 1.6 billion in a private public offering. Public offering, private placement, public offering. All right, so Discovery, they reported yesterday. Remember Visa? That was a really nice short that we had. DFS. I'm watching this. This is bouncing. That's cool. Great, grand, wonderful. The overall market, I guess, is helping this out a bit here. If you get any rejections at 150, 148 to 150, you know, I'm going to look to see if we can break this double top high here. Of course it held that level. Why did I not have that level up there? That's so weird. Oh, that's why, because it's... Dude, these charts look so... Okay, now we're going to look at Crown Castle real quick. CCI. Look, they're taking that trade from us, guys. So that one, it's already... I don't mean like they're taking it from us, but they are... The trade is being traded now. Like, they're doing the thing now. That sucks. That sucks. That sucks. Big time. It's all good. I'm not gonna try to force it, but I'm gonna tell you guys right now, I'm really gunning for a good day today. I'm gunning for a good day today. I'm telling you. I need to be prepared for it, though. I can't just have my trade ideas get taken from me bright and early in the morning. Let me go to the scanners. If you guys see any small caps today popping off, I know we have a couple listed here in the chat already. but let me know, because I need to. I don't need to do anything, but.
Another thank you for you. Those macaroons? Don't even think about it. Nope. I'm not thinking about it.
Is there anything else I can help you with today?
Data science can help address some of the biggest challenges in financial markets. If we focus on the mortgage market and follow the life of a loan from the
There was one stock that I've been watching that nobody's been paying attention to. It's not EMPH, it's not Uber. What the heck was it? It's not DJT. Look at this, guys. Look at this. I think I found us a trade. Look at this. Check this out. Look at that. Let's see if you get an extension off of 95 on ENPH. They had a downgrade yesterday. We have 2 minutes. Holy shit. Did I just find this? Out of nowhere? Look at this. Low. Low. We broke it yesterday. See, today it's not going to do the same. So, I doubt you're going to get anything out of this because it already did the thing yesterday. Yesterday was a bounce back. I just don't know how much further this thing goes. It has room. So this could possibly be a swing trade idea. You know, down into like 82 or so. So I'm going to keep my eye on this. Bounce backs into like 90 to 99, 90 to 100. I'm definitely... What a huge day that was yesterday. Holy cow. AMD, Intel, SPY, Qs. TSM. All right, 202 is the level I'm watching on TSM, which it's at right now. You guys can see this pivot high, break, retest. All right. You've taken that extension. You've taken that move back. Right, that rally off of 202, you've almost taken it back. Fuck. I need to... Abby, hold... Oh my... Alright, you guys can say I'm crazy because I'm hearing shit. I must be hearing shit. I don't know. Intel, SMCI. I'm just going to be watching SMCI, DJT, and a few others. Good luck today, guys.
U.S. markets are open.
U.S. markets are open. There goes TSM, guys. TSM. Fuck. SMCI is tanking right now.
Dow Jones Industrial Average up 67.43 after the open. Nasdaq up 168.65. S&P 500 up 32.8.
Dude, come on. That's so weird. I should have got short. Fuck. I should have got short.
cents, up 150%. That's PIXY.
All right, I'm really curious if this is about to I'm watching that retest there, guys. That's... Look at that, right on the damn trade line. Right at our trade line. Dude, come on, please. Just bear with me. All right, so that's a failed hold above prior day's high. I mean, you haven't gotten confirmation just yet that it's gonna fail to hold. And look at that 15-minute tail. Dude, come on, please. God damn. Yo, this thing is really trying to piss me the hell off, isn't it? I'm not going to get an opportunity to take this trade. I just know I'm not. Amazon pumping? Yeah, nice. Nice, bro.
Shares now up about 60% off the highs after the company.
There is news behind it. There's news that, like, listen, stock selection's important, and you got one of the key points to that. You got to get through 190. Oh, no, that's the same game plan we talked about. Look for that bounce to 188.50, and does this pullback hold, and can you break up through it?
Oncology therapeutic areas to follow.
That's literally what we drew. All right, SMCI, I'm going to try to take this. 55, 48 puts, 48. Come on, hurry. God damn it. Come on, please, hurry up. 55, 60. Shit. They just jumped them up. Okay. Wait. Stop on quote. Hold up. Oh my god. SMCI. I'm not going to be able to get in this. I'm trying, guys, but I don't know why they just... Just being patient here. That was a low volume bounce. Let's see. 40 limit. Can I get 40? It's not going to give it to me. It's not going to give it to me. Where's the overall market? Shit. I need to go to another screen because I can't see what's going on here. I don't want to miss this trade, guys. All right, so there's 45 cents there. All right, 45 cents. TSM. Okay, so SMCI on a 5-minute is still holding here, guys. Okay. Look at the SPY. The SPY and the Qs are tanking. What's going on? Why is nobody talking about this? Look at this. They're selling off like crazy. They're going bananas right now.
BREA shares were halted on a circuit breaker.
BABA on a circuit breaker. BABA. What's going on with BABA here? It's not halted. I don't know. Maybe he said something different. I'll have to look. It might be on the wrong side of this trade. It's not really doing much. Let's see here. 5 minutes holding. So there's your retest there. See, it's holding. That's why it's key. You know, this morning we said pullbacks into 49 would be a nice little long opportunity there on SMCI. Hopefully I don't waste my day on a trade idea that's not moving again today. Let's hope that's not the case. We are above this. We did break out of the 50-day. This is low volume. I'm just looking for a bit of a... Fucking asshole. I'm looking for just a bit of a pullback here. Alright, so there's your trade line. Okay, so I need to watch my expectations here because that has all the reason in the world to hold. Oh shit, we are above it. Fuck. Like, come on, just pop to the highs and let me take this thing, bro. We do have some pretty serious volume going on today. I do like that. This thing is really gunning. Oh, man. It broke. Here it goes. Here it goes. Oh, my God. I'm not going to be able to get it. There it goes, guys. It's going. Watch. Watch. Here it goes. Pack it on. Wait. That's it. See, something about this has got me, like, just... You know what I mean? Something about this has got me going crazy, man. That's another hold.
Avidel announcing FDA approval of Lumryz extended release oral suspension to treat cataplexy or excessive daytime sleepiness in patients 7 years and older with narcolepsy. That's Alpha Victor Delta Lima.
All right, so now we're just holding above this level. You can't be bearish short term because, like, the 1 minute, you know what? I might go for a long. Damn it, I don't know what to do. I really don't know what to do here. Because we have room on, like, the 5 to 15 minute chart to take a rally on this thing.
Popping here now on news. Avidel 21 cents at $13.47. Alpha Victor Delta Lima.
Like, just to move back to $52. Unless they're going to play the shit out of people. I think this thing's going to pop, guys. I do. Part of me thinks it's going to pop. I could be wrong. Listen, I could be wrong. Crown Castle is below 112 now, guys. So those two trade ideas so far, Discovery bouncing back. City, we were talking about this yesterday. Is it going to give you a rally? Oh my God. Okay, those are the calls. Okay. Look at that tail. Holy cow. This thing might have this might be almost about as close as you get to free money on City. If you can get this thing to continue to rally back up to 66. Which, you know, you're up there, you got above it, you held this area. And look for this thing to start running back up into that zone. She's trying. I'm going to go back to SMCI. Dude, we're just not getting any continuation here. I don't understand. I mean, listen, I honestly feel like if this thing pops, the short on this could be lethal. I do. I think if this sets up and this thing pulls back, these things are really in for a treat. And I'm done wasting my time. I'm done wasting my time on these things. They're not freaking moving. Look at the SPY. Look at the Qs. They're back below 494. We got to pull back into 492. Look at them. They're just taking everybody's money. You got to do the trade at night, going into the end of the day. That's wild, man. That's wild. Because we really liked that. I liked that long yesterday on the Qs, and they just scammed. They scammed their way out of it. They were scamming people. You had to do it at the end of the day. Just like AMD. I should have bought AMD at the end of the day. I thought that was a nice setup for a long. Do not exit out of my level 2 and time and sales. Please do not do that. That is a no-no. Alright, so we have AMD down here at prior day's high. Let's see if we can hold here and try to extend higher. SMCI, same thing. See, SMCI is just above its 50-day. So I feel like SMCI has a nice opportunity to run back to 52. So I'm going to keep SMCI up here. We actually have the 52s on watch. The delta's not too bad. It's a 30 delta. So, I mean, it's kind of bad, if you want me to be honest. It's kind of bad. We'll look at the 51s. Hold on, where's the volume and stuff at here? Yeah, everybody, the majority of people are sitting at the 51s. They're a little bit better. As far as your, like, you know, what you're willing to risk, and if it goes against you, you'll lose more on the 52s, obviously. It's pretty much a 50% volatility. 30 for 30. I think you're paying... You were paying like 55, 60 cents for the, 65, 70 cents for the call with a 30 delta, 29 now. And our put's going to work. I don't know what to do. I honestly don't know what to do. This could be a day where we just consolidate. And I don't want to try to get cute. What's the IWM doing? The IWM is just hanging out as well. You have Netflix earnings after the bell. Oh my God, SMCI is going. All right, pulling into 49 here. It's pulling into 49. Dude. Wait for your opportunity, guys. All right, make sure you see what you see, and if you feel confident that there's a trade there, all right, make sure you have a reason to trade it. All right, the Dow, in my opinion, look like the Qs are breaking themselves back up. You guys want to try the look? They didn't even move the 51s down on SMCI. They just went higher. No, they didn't. They were 90 cents, right? I think they were 90 to $1. You can get them now for like 70, 75 cents on SMCI. If you guys have faith in the bullish, if you guys are bullish semiconductors, the Qs are recapturing the level. I said 49 was our, was our trade idea. 75. Man, this is tough, bro. This is tough. It really is. See, I don't know if there's a trade there. So, like, I wanted to be short. I did, guys. It was just hard to be short without a bounce back to these previous highs. For a few reasons. I did draw this dotted line and said, hey, this is where, pullbacks in the 49. Let's see if we can get long on bounce backs. So, I just don't want to be upset with myself both ways. If like look at the volume. We have really nice volume. Where is it at? To the sell side. Look at your 5-minute MACD. Look at the MACD. Going negative. Look at the RSI. That RSI says we could bounce. That peak in that MAC tells us, for the most part, that we could bounce. And we need this 5-minute to bounce to get that 15-minute, right? To get the trigger for people to step in and start selling it off on an hourly. Like, it would help to get that 15 or that 3-minute, that short-term bounce, right? Like, look at the 1 minute. It's just sitting here. So that's a bullish reversal trend there. You put in a new low. The RSI didn't. The MACD did. But, it's a fucking bull flag that we broke down from. I knew it was coming. I smelt it. I seen this thing starting to form. I said, here we go. And it just did on this one here, right at the end. Right there is where it popped. And I'm like, all right, it didn't do it there, but it was filling. It still just had a few more minutes left of making that bull flag. Or bear flag, whatever the hell you want to call it. Let's see what happens if we get down here to 49 and see if some buyer. Look, we got some nice size stepping in here on the buy side. 49.25 on the bid. 49.24, 8. So that 49 low, $49.20. Buyers are stepping up down here. 49.25, 49.32, 28.27. So I'm reading from the $49 bid mark. I'm gonna try. We're gonna see what we can do here. 49.25, 49.23, and then it pops. All right, it's not doing it. 21, 23, 26. See, it pops right at those low 20s. Buyers are stepping in there. 49, 23, 75. What am I looking at? 52s? Is this the 52s? Come on. 26, 52, 51, 51, 51, 51, 51, 51. Give us a pullback again. All right, 49.18. That broke. And there it goes. 49. Bang. Did we get some buyers step in here? Close. 49, 48. Wait. 60, 65. Come on, gimme. Come on. Oh my God, I'm gonna be. No, I can't do this. I'm sitting here trying to buy it, and it's not. Just relax. We're not here to lose any money. We're not here to lose money. We're here to make money. Make money, money, money. Take money, money, money.
ELV 11 South moving to the intraday highs now. Still down about
All right, there's
13.4%
Friday's close.
following their earnings
No
report. That's
limit.
Ecolina Victor.
Limit 60. Look at that volume, guys. Look at that volume. All right, AMD is trying to bounce back to pre-market lows. As SMCI is not. I knew it, man. That volume, look at NVIDIA. NVIDIA is breaking out to new highs. So this is a weaker one out of the bunch. But we did say this morning, pre-market 49, guys. I drew that dotted line. That doesn't mean that it's going to hold there, but I'm just saying that's where this morning, for whatever reason, I assumed that I should be somewhat of a buyer.
Hopping to the highs now, 140.67.
Let's see here. Dude, it got below it. That's okay.
McDonald's this morning.
What time is it? It's 9:53.
McDonald's off the highs now. All right, now 313.23.
I should have just went short. Fuck, where are those 48s? They're almost in the money. Dude, I was right the first time. They're only at 80, 90 cents. Oh, they were 50, so they're damn near up 100%, man. Dude, I just can't do right, can I? I was aiming these. I was gunning these 48 puts early, right off the bell. Oh, my God. Oh, my gosh. Trading's hard, guys. It's hard. It's hard. It's hard, I'm telling you. Like, go ahead. Attempt to step in the way of this thing. I dare you. Try to go long. So we're sitting here at 55.60 to 50.55. So 48.89. Got a nice little reversal there. Can we get like a little flush here? There it goes. Look at that, man. We would have had a huge trade, you guys. A huge trade. I'm sorry, guys. I need to do better. Not that we have a loser here, but I should have just stayed with my put idea up here and just went with it. Those 48 puts are now almost in the money, guys. Those 48 puts are up 100% now. That's a shame. This thing's done. This was a support level yesterday. See if it can hold. You're getting ready to test a 50-day moving average. 45, 45, 45, 45. Done. I put out a limit order for 45 cents, guys. We'll see if I can get hit here. We'll see if I can get hit. I kind of don't like the fact that if I were to get hit. It's so weak.
That's really helpful, though. I mean, the larger question is, when is it really going to start playing in the enterprise in a significant way and/or justifying that's very easy. The tens, if not hundreds.
Look, they're stepping up to 50.
When you're no longer sitting next to me, and I just talked to Agent Force.
And that's when they all move down to 40. I stepped down to 40 as well, guys. I'm down to 40 now on those limit orders. Okay, I'm down to 40 cents. All right, 40 cents. I dropped my order as well. So they're staying there on 45. I don't care. I've learned my lesson. I've learned my lesson trying to fight something like this, bro. don't want these things going lower for whatever reason. I jumped up. So did everybody else. Fuck. They're going to fill us and then drill it. We're down 0.7%. Come on, let's get a reversal here. You know what? I might change this to a market order. I'll pay. Hold on. This thing is just nasty weak. Look at the volume. This thing is just going to die. I don't even want to be in this. I'm going to take this off. This is not wise, guys. This thing could be a bad day. I canceled that order, you guys. Let's see here. Boom. I don't trust that you're going to get a bounce back with the semiconductors bouncing and then this thing not bouncing. You might be able to get it at like 40 cents or so. Selling pressure has kind of slowed down. It's just, this is not something you want to get cute with, in my opinion. You know, unless you get down to like this level here at literally at 48. Let's see what happens down here at 48. Other than that, this thing still has a ways to go, guys. Could have a ways to go. The overall markets pulled back. That's a break, retest.
Cabinet ministers have been informed that Hamas leader Sinwar is very likely dead, according to two officials.
I don't know why this happened. Can somebody give me some feedback on what happened here? Why the markets pulled back like they did? SMCI is so funny. It likes to bounce when everything else sells off. It's so funny. Damn it, there was my short up there. Fuck. No, do not exit out. I failed the team today, man. I really did. We could have had a huge trade on SMCI. It's over 100%. And if not, even lower. And I just didn't get short. I just needed that little bit of confirmation. I should have been a little bit more patient. I will say, if we get bounce backs to 49, maybe we have an opportunity. I mean, everything else is still somewhat green. And if we have a bad day today, that, like, if the market does decide to sell off, it could be ugly. I just don't know if you're going to get that with Netflix earnings right after the bell. Come on, baby. We got to come up with something here. We got to come up with something. We have to come up with something here. All right, what do we have in the back pocket? DJT, I haven't even looked at that. Intel, holding previous day's high. All right, Intel's holding up really well, guys. All right, it is a down name. So, naturally, what's been the two strongest sectors? The Dow and the IWM. The Dow looks like it wants to attempt to break out. Walmart's selling off here. Walmart's getting ready to break down from 81. McDonald's had some news. That's a break and retest at his previous high. If anybody's looking for a possible short, you might have one there on McDonald's. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Please, 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 please. Nothing really here. Nothing really here. I still have not looked at DJT. Still have not looked at DJT. Wonder if small caps are going to start going. Lucid, selling off, SMCI, TSM. I failed this, man. That's crazy. SPY. Look at the SPY. SPY selling off again. The SPY is green. If you close down like 0.5%, yo, this day it could and very well could get ugly, guys. All right, it could get ugly. In my opinion, the Qs have been the weakest link. So what do? We have to look for the cues to continue to be. Do you think? Can we get support at 490? We're already almost there. That's the question. So that is our support level down here at 490. But you did not hold 494. Like, this is the zone. This is your zone, 490 to 494.
Very busy day. Sorry, get away. No, sorry, nothing. Very busy day for Eco Data. Let's get some more with Rick Santelli crossing the tape. Hey, Rick.
Yes, Carl, indeed. We're looking at business inventories for August, the Q3 number. If it builds, of course, we may add a bit to GDP, although I will...
I haven't looked at Tesla in a while. DJT.
On Wednesday, October 30th, right before Halloween.
Tesla's still not doing anything, but it is looking like she wants to break down a little bit at this pivot high.
Fibonacci guys out there, that means 5 out of 8 readings and business inventories this year.
Volume's a bit higher than yesterday.
And retail sales, yes sir, rates are up today.
DJT, come on, man. Why is this 15-minute chart doing that? I understand it hasn't really moved. Dude, this is a really tight consolidation, man. Tesla, I'm telling you guys, this thing breaks and cannot start to do something, you're going to see this thing back down to 200. I almost guarantee it, guys. And, like, I'm literally about to, like, attempt... I might go, like, next week 205s, 210s. Maybe a lotto. For like a 205 or something. Yeah, it's out of the money for next week. But look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know what happens with those tight price action? When that price action gets tight for a while and it doesn't move, you know what happens. It has a nice explosion. You know, a nice momentum-driven move one way or the other. DJT. Fuckers. God damn it. Amazon selling off. What did we say? We said look for the move to 188.50. If you could not get through it and hold it, look for a move back down below 188. It just did not look good. Amazon is just looking weak, but you could use today, right? Watch it today, tomorrow. If it has earnings next week, there is an opportunity you get an earnings run up. So there's a possibility there might be a dip buy. There might be a dip buy. Might. M-I-G-H-T. I don't know why I spelled it out. MSTR. Is this going to start holding? It's doing okay. It's doing okay today. That's a good look. That's a really good look.
The risks to economic growth remain tilted to the downside. Lower confidence could prevent consumption and investment from recovering as fast as expected. This could be amplified by sources
I can't believe. I cannot believe myself. I have to do better than this. I have to do better than this.
in the Middle East, which could also disrupt energy supplies and global trade.
So then come to an agreement and don't let it do that. But you won't do it. You won't do it. You won't try to help all those people getting killed, Ukraine, and do what's right. Let's see here. Again, this box is here for that 50-day moving average. All right, ENPH. What is she doing? Trying to bounce back to that zone up there at $95. That was a nice breakdown, retest from yesterday. Come on. Yep, $95.30, $95. Alright, SMCI, DJT. Come on, man. We need to get a home run here. Oh, my God. I'm missing them all, guys. This is a nice setup here, too. It's down 5% already. Look at this. So, that's a nice setup right there. Look at that consolidation. Bang. I might try for the hit here. What do they want? Maybe I'll put a little size on here. If we need a bounce back, though, I wouldn't mind taking it if we get a bounce back. Because I think you could see... Yeah, it's probably just going to hold up at $29. Do you guys have any ideas on anything? I wanted to ask the chat if you guys have any ideas at all. Again, listen, I really like that SMCI short, but I was a little, you know, it was hard to take it when NVIDIA was ripping, AMD ripping. And I didn't know that the market was pulling back like it was until we looked. And look, there it is, pulling back again. So just be patient if you haven't had anything. Just wait. Just wait. There's no reason to get hurt. There's no reason to put yourself in harm's way. AMD, short. That's a nice setup. I missed it. I'm sorry. Those SMCI calls, we have noticed whenever the market likes to pull back, it likes to do the opposite for whatever reason. I don't know if it's a beta thing or what, but that's how traders are treating it. QQQ, support 490. 494 is apparently your resistance zone now that you get above only in nighttime. See? Nighttime or morning. Morning. So funny. Alright, watch AMD here at previous day's high. Let's watch AMD real quick. So there's the 4 hour. SMCI might have, you need a bounce back. If you get that bounce back, man, SMCI might have some room to the downside. I gotta be honest. Like, for like throughout the day type downside. 30 minutes. Yeah, let's do this. I'm gonna try it. Damn it, they're already up though. Look at that. 40. Come on, come on. Please. No, why is this thing running an ad? And I've already skipped it. No, it's not a divided country. It's a divided country, don't you think? Nope, I don't think it's divided at all. I think we all, for the most part, love each other, and there's a few goofballs, and we treat each other with respect, and there's a few goofballs in the middle. I'm just talking to CNBC. I don't know what she's talking about. Inflation. I don't know. I honestly don't know what the hell she's talking about.
Almost half of the CPI food basket is in deflation.
I know it's come down. The rates have come down, but people still see the higher cumulative effect, which is like 20% higher.
Let's see if we can put in a double bottom here, guys, and then look for a small little reversal. Did we break it? I gotta get rid of this box, guys. I'm sorry. I gotta get rid of that box. That 50 days right there. Oh my gosh. I'm probably gonna be an idiot for this. We're down 1%. Oh my gosh. I just got in, guys. Fuck. I'm an idiot. I paid 40 cents. Nice. Nice. Wait, how did I pay? How did... I just got long SMCI, and there's not going to be any volume with this, I guarantee it. Let's bounce. Let's go, baby! Oh my god. Give me a 60. Give me a 55. They're not going to pay me. I know they're not. That's it. I was looking for like 55 or something. That'd be awesome. That'd be rad. Let's go. Let's go. Pump it up. They said, nope, that's it, bro. Come on. Nobody, they do not want this thing. They do not want this thing. That's wild, bro. Come on, let's run a test back to VWAP type stuff. Come on, man. What you mean? That's why I didn't have the right I didn't have the right I didn't have the right whatchamacallit on there. There's some 60s. Let's go, baby. Let's go. 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 Come on, Spy. Start popping back up, baby. Let's go, Q's. Let's go. All right, I threw out some orders at 55. Oh my God, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot.
What about the ad tier? We've talked a lot about it. It seems to be building, but slowly, perhaps.
Come on, let's just. We need some type of a reversal. Come on, gang. Like, come on, bro. Like, look at that. Come on, man. Jesus Christ. This sucks. Like, that's wild.
When you have the ratings, that viewership, eventually the ad dollars are going to follow suit. Now, what has to happen is they don't have as many members on the ad tier yet. That's growing. I think you probably need 50 million U.S. households.
See what it's doing? That's not a good look. That's not a good look here. What I'm going to do here is...
They have to grow that. And also keep in mind, on the sports, like the NFL programming, everyone's going to be seeing the ads, not just the ad tier.
Well, you're stuck, too. I mean, it's still a feature of it that you can't actually go to another channel.
They're just going to do it. I knew it. They're going to sell this thing off.
What about the stock itself? What is it, 30 times, something like that right now? I mean, it's
Look at how deep that is. That's crazy, bro. Like, where's the reversal at here? Come on, man. Come on. I know this is so stupid to buy shit like this when this happens. But, like, look at this hourly chart. So just give it some time here. Let's see if we can get a bounce back to this zone. We should start to get a little bit of a reversal here and get back up to like $50. We should be able to get back up to $50, guys. I truly believe that. I truly believe that with all of my heart. And look, the volume's lowering on that 1 minute. The volume's pulling back. Come on, baby. Let's put in that double bottom. The volume's getting lower. Psych. They said psych, bitch. You done. Oh my God. This is so fucked. Like, I don't understand it. I really don't. I don't understand it. I'm losing my game here. I'm losing my game here. Bang. Let's go, baby. Look at that hourly chart, bro. Look at this hourly chart. Are you kidding me? Look at this. Look at this. What you thinking? Like, sure. The only other option I can think of is they crank the shit out of this thing back down here. Look at your VWAP and everything is way up here near prior day's high. This thing needs to, like, turn itself back around to sell it off, right? You need to do something like that. This is a massive resistance zone that you broke up above with an increase in volume. So, it's a little hard for me to fall for it right now. I mean, I did fall for it for sure. But, I don't know. I'm just trying to I'm a squirrel. I'm just trying to get a nut. That's it, bro. Like, and apparently this week it's just not happening for whatever reason. For whatever reason. I'm just making the wrong choices, I guess. Like, if you would have asked me if you could have got these for 30 cents, I'd have said, hell no. Hell no. So I'm going to give it a little bit of time to see what happens here. We should get some buyers here. They saw it go higher. These sellers that were here, they saw it go higher. Let's see if we can get those sellers to turn the buyers now. You know what I'm saying? You're probably like, no. Right here. Sell, sell, sell. They watch the stock go higher. They're like, shit. If it comes back to where I sold it, I'll become a buyer. We need them to show up. Show up and show out. They're making it really fucking difficult, bro. Are you serious right now? This is starting to be some bullshit. This is starting to be some bullshit. I gotta be honest. I gotta be honest. I have a limit order out. Just fucking getting pissed the fuck off, bro. AMD below prior day's high. Come on, just fucking give us a relief bounce. I just don't think it's going to because here's why I don't think so, guys. If you guys want me to be honest, aside from the volume and everything that we have, the fact that I was able to get a fill, sure, I hit it at the right price. The fact that I was able to get that order where I got it, like, I'm just looking for 15 cents out of this damn thing. That's it. Like, can I just get a bounce back to VWAP? It just feels impossible. We start to look like it now. It's like, look at this. This is ridiculous. Hold it. You're above it. Fucking hold it. Step in and buy it. Let's go, buyers. Come on. Fuck these mother flippers, bro. Come on. Send this thing higher. Fudge it. Throw them right in. We're above the 50-day. We pull back to the 50-day. Buy triggers right there all day long. Let's go. Run this thing back up to VWAP. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Let's go, guys. Let's run this motherfucker right back to 49.50. We'll be in the money. 49.50. Let's go. Watch out, shorts, because we're coming, baby. We're coming. We are coming for you. Here's the flip it and reverse it. Here is the reversal. Getting nervous. Pop, lock, and drop. Here comes the rip. I got limit orders at 55. Come on. Hold, hold, hold. We just need a little more time. Hold it. She's getting a little. I knew it. I knew it. Come on, baby. You can do it. You can do it. Come on. Come on. Just hold it. Flip that mother in reverse. You're way below. I fucking hate you, SMCI. I really do. I hate you with a fucking passion, you fucking dirtbag piece of shit motherfucker. Go suck a fat fucking dick, you piece of shit motherfucker. You and your fucking mother... Sorry, I went a little too ham right there. And guess what? The buyers suck balls. You guys are fucking garbage. Fucking trash. Fucking trash ass fucking traders. Come on. Like, come on now. Are you serious? Are you serious? I'm watching Tuesday's close. Right there. That's it. That's it. It's my stop. So I can get out of this just about break even. Hey, market. I'm going to sell here now. I'm selling. I'm selling. I'm selling now. Fuck. Come on, you fucking dirtbag piece of shit. Come on, man. You gotta be fucking kidding me, bro. This is such bullshit. Like, for real. This is fucking bullshit. What time was this? 10:25. Bang, bang, bang. Look at that run. Look at that run yesterday once we got above there. Let's go. Part of me still has faith in this for some weird ass reason, guys. Like, even just give me that 48. I don't know what to do here. That's got to be it for me. Couldn't hold the 50-day. There's the close. Now you're busting below. What is this? Today's Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday's close. Like, come on, man. This is ridiculous. Like, come the fuck on. You gotta be fucking kidding me, bro. Yeah, like, I'm just telling you, man. This is just... I don't get it. I really don't. What can I ask? What the fuck was the point of breaking above the 50-day? Where are all them buyers at? Right? Where are all them buyers at? They were so happy to get this thing above the 50-day. They were so happy to get this thing above and hold $48. Why are we not holding 48? Why is there an increase in selling happening? The selling is getting larger at 48, not lighter. But yet all week, for some reason, we just spend our whole week getting this thing above 48 and just, oh, now we want to be a seller. Now we want to sell it. Get the fuck out of here. You fucking dirtbag. A piece of shit in the top floor of the most beautiful suite. Props to you. I ain't hating on you, but you suck at you know what. Alright? I know what y'all doing. They out here just scamming motherfuckers. And guess what? I play into it and I scam myself. I'm not down. Just so you guys are aware, I'm not down. I'm down 5 cents. I'm down 5 cents technically. I got this at a good price. I got in at 40 cents. We're at the bid's 30, 35 cents. So I'm trying to just give this a little bit of room. We broke this level. I do got to be out. I'm just trying to get like a bounce back to VWAP. You know, we're extended below VWAP trade line. Like, give me a bounce back to 48.50. You know, you can see how, in my opinion, the selling pressure is kind of trying to give up a little bit here. I don't know. This could be this thing could be down 5% by the end of the day. You know, it could be one of those type of days where this thing's back down to 46. I just need a bounce back. And like, you can see how much time is going by and it's not giving you the bounce back. It's so bad. It's such bullshit. It really is. The SPY's turning around. Look, the Q's turned around. So if you want to be short, SMCI is your guy. Was there a downgrade or anything? Even if there was, it's such bullshit. This 5-year stuff, blah, blah, 10 for me, listen, there wasn't even any news on this. Look at the stock's brutal decline. What? INC follows a highly rated strategy of selecting an entire portfolio from scratch once you. I don't understand. Oh, avoided the stock's brutal decline. Okay. Hooray for you. Alright, so I am fucking long the semiconductor that's selling off while AMD is recapturing prior day's high. This is what's going on here. You gotta be fucking kidding me, man. It's just one of those weeks for me, guys. I do apologize. I owe it to, You gotta be fucking kidding me. Look at this, guys. Look at this. Are you kidding me? And I was short-minded off the fucking bell.